Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to run functional tests on API endpoints using Chai HTTP 2. So we want to replace our assert.fail. We're going to be using repl.it. We have that set up here. If you want to see how I set it up, go to the first video. Send your name with the query appending name, your name, and endpoints respond to hello, your name. Okay, cool. So this is just going to be like the other ones where I've already scrolled down here. If you run the tests, you should be failing test number with line 73 in this two functional tests JS. So two functional tests JS, and we're looking for line 73, which is this guy. Assert.fail definitely tells us that this is going to be a failing test. So yeah, what we're doing now is we're saying chai. So we're passing a callback function to our test. Yeah, this guy. Oh no, that's this one. Okay, so you see that this parenthesis starts here, and so this is the end of this function right here. And so our callback function, chai.request server. So we're requesting the server. So we're going to our application. Server is basically our app. We want to get hello and then / whatever your name is, right? So let me throw this in. Let's copy our URL here, and we want to say, and then we get this. So this is our API. This is what we're going to be sending to we're testing to be sent to the API. So, oops. Like I said, I got to get this guy, copy that, put it in here. Okay. Cool. So it's working like that. Now, if we were to make it different, like if we were to make this useful programmer, it says, hello, useful programmer. So what we want to do is to test to see if whatever we pass into it, it gets the right results. So yeah, we're making the request to the server. We're making a GET request to the following parameter, and then on the end, and then at the end, we're just testing to make sure that those are all correct. So res is the response object. So replace assert.fail with what we want. So our result, well, the status is going to be equal to 200. Test the status of the text. What did they want us to say? Assert fail, test assert response. Okay, so yeah. Here we can put our name in here. So I'm going to say useful programmer. And then we want to assert the test as hello, useful programmer. Actually, this would pass without it. So we want to just make sure that both of these just assert to equal. And so yeah, now we're making a GET request that's like this one. It's exactly like this. We did useful programmer. I did in camel case, but we could go like that as well. This is the request that we're making. And so then what we're saying, we're making the GET request of that, and we're saying, once you get the result, we want to assert equal that there is a status of 200 and there is a text of hello, useful programmer. And so that should do it. So once we get our tests, once we get it all in there, we want to stop the server and then restart the server because the old server was still running the old code. And then we'll just take our URL here and pop it into here and say I've completed the challenge. Okay, so the reason it failed right there, I think, is because the server is not yet actually started. So yeah, let's go back over here. If we refresh this page, okay, it's coming out, so it should be working. So we say we've completed the challenge. You should test for res.status is equal to 200. You should test for res.text is equal to hello guest. Res.text. Okay, so res.status is equal to 200. Again, I'm going to stop the server and rerun because that looks weird. Something happened down here. You should be seeing that server is running. I'm going to refresh here. Looks like we get the same thing. It says our functional test on line 73. Functional test, integration test with Chai HTTP. Hello name, test get hello with your name. Assert equal, EQUAL. Okay. That's great. EQUAL. Okay. That's going to be our thing. I just had a typo there. So now if I run this, again, so we're restarting our server. It runs up, and now it's running the tests after the server's up. And it looks like if we come up here for our functional tests, we have this guy. Hello, your name is working. And so if I were to refresh this, it would still do the same thing. You know, whatever. It's doing hello, whatever. And so what we want to do is just take this URL and come back over here. It actually hasn't changed, so we can just say I've completed the challenge. And then we're good to go. All right, 83% of the way through. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll see you in the next lesson.